happen today? Today at the 9th Railway Forum in Berlin, it's a great pleasure of mine to meet and speak with Dr. Stefan Siegler, Chairman of the IRIS Steering Committee and Vice President of the Business Excellence and Quality Management at Siemens Mobility GmbH. Stefan has had close involvement with IRIS for over 10 years, having joined the steering committee back in 2014. Over this time, he has seen, helped, shaped some of the most important developments of IRIS certification, from introducing transparency on quality, performance, to achieving recognition towards the full ISO standard. In our conversation today, we'll reflect on these moments and milestones, talk about why IRIS certification has earned so much trust in the industry, discuss the regional differences in the adoption, and of course, look forward to what's the next steps in the evolution. Stefan, thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you, Anish.
So, you joined the IRIS Steering Committee in 2014. That's over 10 years ago. What are the major milestones that happened since then?
Yeah, indeed, Anish. It's quite a long time. 2014, we were still dealing with revision 2, which was adding simply some railway-specific requirements to the ISO 9001, but was already an independent certification scheme operated by UNIFE at that time. But I asked myself, what's the purpose? Is it sufficient that we have a certification scheme which is simply adding some elements and proving conformity? Does that do the trick? And finally, we came to the conclusion saying, no, finally, we need to have a certification scheme which is proving that the system is working and that the certified companies are delivering quality. That's doing the trick. Okay. And so the first big milestone was the decision adding quality performance to the certification scheme of IRIS. And this has been realized with revision 3 in 2017. And by the way, you mentioned it already, the full ISO, I would call it the second milestone.
Okay. So in fact, that's quite a lot, Stefan, I must admit. So introducing transparency on quality performance was the first major milestone. Striving towards a full ISO was the second. Anything else?
Yeah, definitely. The third important milestone was the foundation of the International Rail Quality Board, IRQB, to bring the operators on board. And so the mission of IRQB is driving quality in the rail sector worldwide. But on the other hand, to be efficient as well, and for the companies being cost attractive, we need to reduce effort and cost. Yeah. And therefore, it would make sense accepting the certificate as such and reducing second-party audits. And this only will take place when the certificate is really trusted in.
Understood.
And this is supported by IRQB, so I would call it a third milestone in this 10 years period.
So let's dive a little bit deeper. Let me go into a little bit of a critical question. So when I've been looking at the growth of the number of IRIS certificates, it's considerably bigger in Asia, namely China, compared to Europe. What do you think the reasons are for this?
So I think it's twofold. That on the one hand side, we have to observe that China simply made it mandatory by a governmental directive to the companies becoming certified to have a international recognition and supporting the export of railway goods from China. So this is a kind of a push we see in the Chinese market on the one hand side. On the other hand side, we see also a kind of reluctance in the culture of the rail industry in Europe. The question is always, what does it cost? How do I get it? How do I get the certificate? The question should be not how do I get the certificate? The question should be, how do I implement a system which makes me better as a company, more reliable in delivering quality, high quality products. And what is in it for me in the IRIS system? So the methodology itself, which is laid out in the IRIS standard, is a methodology which helps a company to become performant and transparent on the performance, to what extent the company is able to deliver quality. And I think this is a question also the European railway industry should ask themselves. And like this, the number of certificates will grow also in this area.
So let's strive towards that then. So next logical step, what do you think and how do you foresee the development of IRIS certification in the future?
I think today I would say we have already the best scheme in the world. Also better than other industries because IRIS certification is the only one honoring performance, customer perception. And so now I think we can work on efficiency drivers, and make it easier also for the company to become certified. And on the other hand side, I think it's now the time also to harvesting the fruits, because we were working all the 10 years very hard. The companies becoming certified also working hard on this. And so first of all, harvesting the fruits in using transparency on quality performance for advertising on themselves, showing to the outside what are they able to do. In the supply chain, we should striving for the reduction of efforts by reduction of second-party audits. And third, I think also about synergies with other schemes. Like the entity in charge of maintenance, for example, we identified a quite big overlap up to, let's say, 50%. And this could also lead to reductions in the external certification effort. And I think we should IRIS certification, we should make it more known. I would love to read it in each tender, and we should address it to consultants, to operators, also making it part of the tenders, that the companies who are working hard on becoming better on quality, getting honored by this, and also having a better chance for winning a tender. I think this I would summarize as harvesting the fruits, and it should be a natural part of the railway sector. This would be my personal wish, and that it's a high number of users that apply it and make themselves known for delivering high quality products.
Very clear, crystal clear. So in fact then, my next question would be, why can IRIS certificates be more trusted than others?
So this is a wide bunch of measures we apply. On the one hand side, the IRIS Management Center have a very close oversight system with office audits, with review of certificates, with reviews of the certification process. The IRQB is employing witness auditors from the companies who make themselves known and convinced by the quality of the auditors, and are able to step in if an auditor is not having the high level of his audit quality. And the same holds true for gold certificates, where we apply also witness audits on a higher level. The calibration audits, thank you. The calibration audits that we can really trust in a gold certificate, because this is an extra witness audit which is done every time. And so you see quite a long list of activities dealing with oversight, dealing with gaining trust in the certificate by the members especially, which is then leading to these trusted certificates, much more than only a certificate which is simply stating a compliance with a standard.
Indeed. So, do you have any further aspects you would like to talk about or conclusions? What would you like to touch upon? What are your wishes? How would you foresee everything in a nutshell?
What I think is very important is also a very, very big thank you to the big team which is in the background. So it's the IMC, it's the IRQB, it's all the member companies who are dealing voluntarily on this topic in meetings, designing the standard, doing witness audits, writing guidelines to enable and to facilitate all those topics. And it's a very big community behind IRIS certification, both in the equipment manufacturers, the system houses, the operators, and all out of there are a lot of volunteers supporting and working in addition to their normal job to make IRIS a success and to bring the rail sector to the next level of quality. So driving quality in the rail sector worldwide. And there's from my side, a very, very big thank you to everybody who participated in this. I think this is very important to mention. This is not self-propelling, that are really people behind who are supporting, developing, having good ideas, doing a continuous improvement. And of course, my wish is that this continues for quite a long time.
Perfect. Well, if we're on that note, I would like to thank you very much, Dr. Stefan Siegler, for participating today and meeting us today at the 9th Railway Forum in Berlin 2025. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anish, for the interview. It was a pleasure.
And
thank you so much.
See you later.